pressure coming, and Perkins gets away, but now the ball's on the ground. Leonard looking in trouble. He's down, and that's it. The Falcons are all in. That's the key. There we go. Game on the line. A stumble. And from behind, he's taken down. And for the second straight year, the game ends on a sack.
And welcome back to Coming Off the Edge, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, brought to you by Football and Friends Production. Shout out to everyone behind the scenes. Anyway, we got a special evening tonight. We get to mock draft Scott Fishbowl style. And to do that with us this evening, we have Joey Wright at the Joey Wright on Twitter. What's going on, Joe? Tell us what's good, man.
Lots of things are good. I'm here with you guys tonight. I'm here on by fate, I think, because it was by accident, because I thought I got a DM, but it wasn't. It was like, just come join this draft. And then someone was like, no, you're coming on. I said, okay. So I'm here. I'm excited. And the first pick is gone. Oh my goodness.
Already off the board.
Figured to start the show here, friend, for anyone who's joining and maybe does not know about the Scott Fishbowl settings, or maybe is new to it with their first time here. I will share that really quick as well.
I want to see the newcomers in the chat. That's what I want to see.
Let me zoom it in here. So it is, of course, a potential Superflex league if you would like. Main thing here is there's no more minus for incompletion. Oh, right here. Minus 1 point per incompletion, and then 0.5 points per completion. So that's a very interesting, unique thing, kind of special here to the Scott Fishbowl. And pretty much everything's normal and standard, just a couple extra points for first downs, and then, of course, the tight end premium. I like how we're all like kind of quiet, like, oh,
yeah, it's like drafts. It's a draft, man. You have to attack it, and I'm like, oh gosh, I did not study for this at all. I mean, I've been in Scott Fishbowl last year, the year before. I am honored to be in it again, year 3. But I just want to bring in Nate. I want to bring in Nate real fast because, Nate, you just picked and you took Lamar Jackson. Why did you take Lamar Jackson in the first round?
Well, because first of all, the rushing upside of any quarterback is always going to be a positive. But in this format, this isn't a team who throws the ball a lot, so you're not going to lose as many points on an incompletion because he's not going to have as many because they're just not putting the ball in the air as much. Kind of mitigating that risk. If I can't get a hyper-efficient quarterback, I'm not going to take a hyper-efficient quarterback here like a Derek Carr or Kirk Cousins way too early. But Lamar Jackson's upside in this format is enormous.
Right.
Does anybody know where to find if someone put together a Excel sheet, a Google sheet from last year's scoring, the ranks?
The ranks from the scoring?
Who finished like the top finishes in SFB scoring? Not obviously like Fantasy Pros PPR scoring, but like
I get what you're saying.
There has to be someone, shout out to the nerds out there. There has to be someone who put something like that together.
I think I know someone who did, and I'm going to ask them real quick.
They're probably already reworking it for this year. Joe Burrow off the board at the 105, followed by Patrick Mahomes by our guest this evening, Mr. Joey Wright. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've never picked in the 12 spot before in Scott Fish, so I'm excited, especially with the third 3-round reversal.
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
It's an interesting spot to be in. I don't hate it. I'm not loving where I'm at the third spot. I think that might have been a mistake.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even note about that. The third round reversal. So if anyone doesn't know, we have a normal snake draft, but third round reversal, it will come back to the back end of the first round to kick it off. So it kind of attempts to mitigate the 1.01 having 3 top picks in the top 25 picks, whether that does a job or not. Ooh, so Jeff.
Damn it, Jeff.
Oh, I'm up. Crap. Don't talk to me.
I'm not shocked by that pick.
Oh, so while Corey's not talking,
Nice pick.
Interesting.
I hope
I was
he
picking
didn't
from Corey's
snipe me.
position in last year's fishbowl from the 10 spot.
I am.
Is that
I am
who?
s- Nope. That's not who I went with.
Oh, I was drafting from the 7 where you are, Joey.
Oh,
I'm-
wow. We're all just all over the place tonight.
Yep.
I am not. I am a fraud in here right now. I am not a pick 10.
Oh, you're not a pick 10.
No,
You're a fill-in.
no. Just my spot was taken.
Oh,
What pick
what's
are
your
you?
spot?
I'm not. I don't answer questions. No, I'm a pick 9 with Jeff. When I created the draft, I obviously could have taken it immediately, but I was nice enough because Herms also is a 9. I don't know if he was going to jump in for this, and so I just picked 10, so it's the pick after. So I'm still aware of what's going on. Also, I did pick CMC. I think that's probably fine. I'm a believer he's going to be healthy, and points per reception and rushing first downs. That's pretty cool. And he's probably going to be getting a good amount of receptions too. So hopefully you get a little added bonus.
All right, Chef, you're on the clock, man. What are
Yeah, I
you gonna
know,
do?
man. I
Back-to-back picks
don't
for
know
sure.
who. it's
Show
gonna
everybody how to work
be.
this turn.
How to work the turn? I just got sniped by the computer.
I think he's
Jalen
here,
Hurts was
but
my guy.
Well,
But
he's a good pick.
I mean, I haven't done this strategy yet in Scott Fish, so why not try it? I think I'm gonna go back to back here
I
and
like
get it
it.
done.
Wow.
That's a nice turn.
Safe. They're all gonna take shots down the field.
What's a quarterback, bro? Shout out to Smash Burgers.
I haven't had
Smashburger
Smash
talk.
Burger
So-
in like 10 years.
Dude, they're the. I mean, obviously they're not the best, but I just love the crust on it. It's just so good. And I know a lot of people don't like American cheese, but I think on a smash burger, American cheese is goated.
No way, dude. American cheese is amazing. I make these
Right.
ham and cheese sandwiches for Jackson with the buttock turkey
And ketchup.
and ketchup, of course. Always ketchup.
Did you hear about the ketchup shortage?
What?
No, did you hear about the sriracha
Unreal.
shortage?
I heard there was something about a ketchup shortage, but it has yet to be confirmed. Corey, you are the mastermind on the internet.
I got you.
I want to vet that because that came up in conversation. And as much as we've talked about ketchup in our group that we have of friends, is it true?
Condiment shortage is coming,
Oh my goodness!
and climate change is to blame.
Please,
God damn you, climate
someone
change.
tell Cooter Doodle about this, please.
So
The
some of
creator of No Ketchup.
This is horrible news.
All right, so yeah, apparently it is coming. There might be a ketchup shortage, and obviously that's probably just the what else is going on in the world. So that is a bummer, but good thing it's easy to make ketchup,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, it's not that bad. I get off the top of my head, maybe some oil, some
Tomato-
vinegar,
vinegar.
tomato product, vinegar. Yeah, pretty much. Salt, sugar.
Right.
How to make ketchup.
How to make
Tomato
ketchup.
paste, apple water, lemon juice, garlic powder. Yeah, dude. If you run out of ketchup, that's on you because just go grow tomatoes in your backyard.
Do you know how long that'll take?
I don't know how long does it take to make.
At least 3 months, right, to grow
Yeah.
tomatoes.
Well,
No,
get
dude.
on it. There's a short
No.
everything. Patrick understands. Yeah, sugar.
Yep.
Yeah, and Dave did send a good smash burger.
But wait, there's not a tomato shortage. It's just a ketchup shortage.
Right,
That's the
so go-
problem.
so grow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go and get some tomatoes and make your own.
exactly. That's what I was just saying.
It's more cost efficient if you grow
No.
them, though, Chef.
Is tomato paste part of ketchup, or you don't want to be dealing with paste? It's
I think it can be used as a base and a thickening agent at the same time.
I
Okay.
hate
But it
how
might have
like,
to be cooked down. Like there's probably
Yeah.
some Worcestershire sauce
you're
in
up.
there, stuff like that. Oh shit. Excuse
yeah,
me.
I hate how like all these recipe websites has a whole goddamn story. Like, just give me the ingredients. and how
Oh,
to make-
dude. But at least there's the jump to recipe button.
Oh, there is. Well,
Most of them have that at the top.
nice, chef.
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Oh man. Wilson and Prescott are two of my favorite quarterbacks this year.
I
so.
can't do this.
Thank you.
How
Thank
many?
you.
1, 2, 3,
killed me
4,
when I
5,
saw
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 quarterbacks went in the first 2 rounds.
It's nuts.
For the math out there, how many teams is there? 30 teams total in the NFL?
32.
32. So that's 19.
I mean, if you really
other
want to
quarterbacks.
count, there's some teams out there that we probably shouldn't count anymore.
I don't like that I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very
That's a good
nice.
pick. I like that
I'm
pick.
going bully tight end here, and it's like I don't want
But you went 0
quarterback.
QB in a super flex type option.
Yeah, of course, but don't
Explain yourself.
because value. I don't know. I just these quarterbacks.
There's no
that are-
trading in Scott Fish, so
That's
I
correct.
mean the value. Like you're saying that they're going to have to match points of QBs.
All you really need is one quarterback in a super flex league.
Mhm.
I'm a believer you don't necessarily need a second one unless it's like if you could have Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson on your dynasty team, of course. But as long as I'm able to get one coming up here in the next 2 or 3 rounds, that'll be cool.
I mean, I took 2 mid to lower QB ones in the back half of this draft that have the upside potential to be in the top half of the
Exactly.
the ones.
And I'm not sure Zach Wilson is going to be that.
Were
guy.
you eyeing up Mark Andrews there instead of Kyle Pitts?
I would have taken Andrews instead of Pitts. Yes.
And then, I like Joey's pick.
I'm happy with Pitts. Who did Joey went with? CD.
I like that picture.
Trash. Your team sucks.
I have that stat that same pair in a best ball I'm in, the Cooper Kupp and the CD
Is that
Lamb.
water?
Oh, yeah. I've been trying to get the Austin Eckler CD Lamb stack in best ball all year, and every time I'm a jump into best ball, I tweet it, and I have not gotten it once this year. I'm going to get it once though. I know for sure.
I'm the only. Oh, let's go, Seth. Keep the no quarterback trend. My guy.
Wow.
My guy, Seth, gets it. But he's going all running back. What is it, a superhero? This is like Marvel running back. Or DC running back. Thank you.
I mean,
Joey.
they would be like the Avengers, wouldn't they?
It's
Jonathan
not hero
Taylor,
running back.
Dalvin
It's
Cook.
superhero running back.
He's got like a gauntlet he's putting the stones in.
And he's also expecting no suspension for Kamara. And here we are. Nate has Jackson and Chase. 30 seconds here to pick. What are you thinking?
I'm not sure.
That sounds
honestly
great for me. If you're not sure, that makes me happy.
Also,
Who's going in? Is anybody going in a live draft?
There you
Nate, are
go.
you going live draft this year for Scott Fish?
Well, the Denver division, we're talking about doing our own live draft.
Okay,
Nice.
that's cool.
Nice.
So, I mean, we all live in the same general area, so we might as well, right?
Makes a lot of sense to me. I was lined up in the Atlantic City, Philadelphia area, but one league of Philly loaded up, and then I guess I was on the back burner. Apparently, there's a lot of analysts in Philadelphia I didn't know about.
Interesting.
But I switched my division today. I'm in Atlantis. I hope that it stays that way. I'm excited. I'm excited to be one of the fish. Get it? Yeah. Scott Fish, Atlantis. Swimming with the fishes in Atlantis.
Joey, what division are you in?
I was about to say I'm in the Orlando live draft. One of them.
Awesome.
Very nice.
I'm supposed to get contacted about it, which I've not been contacted yet. But
close contacted. You got corona.
I was told that. Yeah, absolutely. Man, I'll tell you what.
I'm in the Cars division. Shout out to Radiator Springs.
Nice. Jackson would love that.
Cars is one of my favorite movies. Obviously,
I really like it. It's a great kids movie.
I love Disney Pixar.
Is it a kids movie though?
No, none of the Disney movies are, dude. Just throw some colors on something, but the storyline is for the parents. The animation colors is for the kids.
Yep, 100%.
I want to go back and rewatch a couple of my youngin' ones just to like really get what my parents went through as I watched it.
Pure joy, mostly.
You ever see those storylines on how like Disney had subliminal messages in their stuff? And
oh yeah, dude, I grew up in the 90s, man.
In the 90s, dude, and it's crazy. And how like each movie, there was like a Finding Nemo picture and like Toy Story or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool that they do that.
Little Easter eggs all over the place. Yeah,
we just watched Wall-E for Father's Day the other night with my kids, and the Pizza Planet truck is just sitting in the garbage.
Oh, Jorge, that's cool.
Jorge,
yeah. Hopefully the Scott Fishbowl thing is helping out. Also, thank you to everyone here. Classic Mike, I think that's the Lobos Den, Seth, P-Max, Jorge, and Mike for joining in and helping us run this mock as well.
Yeah, guys, thank you.
Shout out Jorge. He just took my guy.
Oh, I'm up. Jeff, Jeff wasn't able to make the live show. I think he has his kids, so he's not.
That's what happens. Happens to the best of us.
His green bubble's not there, so I assume his 3 kids are giving him a little chaos at home as we have a little chaos here.
Appropriate.
Hey, this show was born on chaos.
And I just know
for those that don't know.
Who will it give Jeff the top option?
Yes. Well, unless he has someone queued up.
Yeah.
And I think in Scott Fishbowl, if you miss your pick, it skips you and then you can come back and make that pick, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one of the rule changes that happened this year for Scott Fishbowl. It's not going to let you, he doesn't know if he's going to keep it that way like it was back in the day where you could, if you missed your pick, you could go back and just pick. I believe it's going to be switched up. There is a Scott Fish did make a video. It's on the website, scottfishbowl.com. I just don't remember exactly the specifics. I always pick on time. I never miss my timer. So,
Yeah, and it's important if you do have the MFL, My Fantasy League, to set up your queue so you can make the draft go a little bit faster. I know if you're a first-timer, MFL can be a little bit interesting to get to know, but once you do understand how to work it, use the website. I believe it is better than the mobile app as well.
I like the app.
The app's good. Okay, I was just told that, so I'm just repeating what I read on the internet. I'm not doing my own research.
That's what everybody told me too, and then I downloaded it and used it, and it's been great.
Cool. That's good to know. Hopefully, they did make some changes and updates to that. Guys, you are hating on me, and I'm out here just getting. Look at that.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
very nice.
I know.
I'm not hating on you. I wasn't hating on you. I was actually applauding the tight ends.
I was nervous at first. Like, I would assume Tua Tagovailoa and Justin Fields won't make
But I mean,
it back.
Seth hasn't yet to take a QB after 4 rounds, so that's a little strange.
I mean, Debo's there. Like, there are some question marks with Tua, Trevor, and Justin Fields. Like, if they do make some good progression here.
I mean, he passed on Cousins.
Oh, Cousins.
Tua,
I didn't even see
and
him.
Trevor.
I was hoping for Kirk Cousins for sure, but Mr. Accurate definitely probably is a good. I'm happy to get Tua.
Hey, I had Debo last year at Scott Fish, and he helped a ton. That's for sure.
You don't say.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah, my bad for saying that about the app. I thought people had that connotation about
Dude,
it.
I've heard the same thing.
Have? Okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of people tell me it sucked. Then I tried it out and I loved it.
Okay, cool.
Which app?
My fantasy
the MFL
league.
Platinum app.
Whatever the heck it's called.
Oh yeah. It's okay.
Let's go, Seth. Who do you have?
You're taking a quarterback, Seth.
No, he's not.
You're taking one.
Just do it.
No,
for the love of God, man.
Waivers.
Take a quarterback.
Hey, if you work the waivers, you got Josh Johnson and Tyler Huntley for a couple weeks. Mike White.
That's a good pick. I like Matt Ryan this year.
Yes,
Seth knows what he's doing. He's got a plan.
He's a man with a plan.
I mean, is that working out? Or it's not working out. Oh my God.
I mean, he's the RB Army right now, man.
It's working out, dude.
Looks great.
Matt Ryan is your quarterback run, Mr. Accurate, almost, right? Who are the top quarterbacks?
What about DJ Healy? Like DJ Healy auto drafted those 4 running backs.
Yeah, I mean that's why when I was saying thank you to people who came, he wasn't meshing because he was not here. But a good thing it's just a minute timer and it is on auto, so it will take like BPA kind of.
And I can see Jeff is now.
CJ, hey, how come CJ Beathard hasn't been taken? Mitch Trubisky, one of the most accurate quarterbacks last year.
Yeah.
That 6 for 8, man, that was impressive.
I wish you could filter out some stuff.
Wilson McLaurin on the turn. It's not crazy.
Chad Henne, baby. So,
to start the 6th round, yeah, that's not bad. McLaurin,
dude sucks. Yo, Sethy, baby. Oh, Nate's probably going to take someone.
I mean, Carson Wentz is still on the board for all you single quarterback teams out there.
Do we get extra points for shovel passes with Wentz or no? Like really wobbly ones? Because if so,
they might actually
101.
they might actually hit you for like negative on those.
I'm trying to keep
What
up
a
with the sound. I'm
disadvantage.
sorry. Let's go. That's me.
oh, I got
That's a
sniped on
Simon.
Akers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joey's got some admirers in the chat. Very nice. Very
Joey,
nice.
you're getting
Love the
sniped
support.
by
I got sniped by auto draft.
Oh.
Mr. 5 running backs.
Jeff.
Oh,
Hi. Well, hi. Welcome, Jeff. Happy
Wait a
hey
minute,
Jeff,
Jeff-
Jeff
Welcome
made
to
it.
you as well.
Jeff's here.
Thank you. Jeff, you got Brees Hall.
I did. That's probably where I would have gone anyways. I like my draft so far, except I know in the real SFB I wouldn't be drafting behind Corey, and I know that the person that I'm drafting behind wouldn't double tap tight ends without having a single quarterback on their roster. So I would have got Kyle Pitts at that pick, and I would have been pretty excited about that. But
Yeah, you may have even gotten Kelsey at 2. If Kelsey was there, would you take Rodgers or Kelsey?
I would probably take Rodgers. So it's very nerve-wracking because if you are really everybody in the second and the beginning, if you're a later pick, you kind of have to ask yourself the conversation of what quarterbacks are going to be available to me later in the draft and how's this going to play out. And so sitting at the 9th slot, I kind of liked it more last year when I was the 12th slot and I was the 301 and I'd only had to wait the second round and not like a part of the third round as well. But that's the big question there of what quarterbacks are going to make it back to me.
Yeah, and every draft will be different. You know, these mock drafts are cool. And remember, mock drafts are for testing out different strategies. So I am getting a little wild, obviously, with that. I'm not sure if I would do this, but if you could like guarantee some of these picks that are happening in the 4th and 5th round, I would probably do it. But you never know how your real You never know how your real draft will shape up.
No, you
Ouch.
don't. And I
Let's
mock draft back
Ryan
to
and
back
Dylan.
to back to back to back so many times last year, and I did not get Dak Prescott. I got sniped by the Cowboys fan Casey Kasem right in front of me.
I don't know how much time we got. 30 seconds.
Something like
And that's
that.
what
31,
I think
yeah.
that's an important part too of there's so much individuality in SFB. I feel like I think that you get a lot of like, this is my only special league that I'm in. So I'm going to get either like my guys on my favorite team or my guys that might be my brand in the fantasy community. You'll see a lot of that in SFB. I think that people want to go for a little bit more identity in their team than maybe in a normal standard league. You'd see kind of more of a just following ADP type thing.
That's why I went Kelsey and Pitts, because it's my identity.
That's your identity. Bully tight end there. So yeah, I get it.
I feel you.
Thank
Not
you.
mad at it.
Like, honestly, I probably should have taken Rodgers over Kelsey, but this is a mock draft. I did want to see what I can do. But maybe in the real thing, I might panic and just fall on the safety net. Jeff, how are you liking this background music?
I'm
It's kind
digging
of
it.
giving me anxiety. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause, like, what's dinging?
He wasn't expecting. That's the
How about this one?
Okay,
clock in the draft
Okay.
that was dinging.
gotcha.
This one is called Feeding the Ducks. You see that bread getting
Yeah.
thrown?
Yeah, I was on my phone drafting, and you ever do that? Like, if you do a live draft on your phone, it does that thing where like it times down, and you're like, well, why isn't this person picking? And then it turns out that actually 7 picks have actually happened, and it's you that's timing down.
Yeah.
That was what happened to me with Brees Hall. So
I just double tapped wide receiver. What's your take on DJ Moore? I have a feeling that Baker is
love
going there, and that
And what? to
DJ
pepper
Moore
him?
is just going to be just fine, and he's going to keep a nice, decent pace.
It may be his best quarterback. So
I mean, 6th round, okay.
that's saying a lot. I
End
mean,
of
I
the
did take
sixth.
Robinson.
I mean,
over.
if I would have taken Mike Williams, first, we would say DJ Moore in the 7th.
I think
that
I was
right?
going to
Is that
take
better?
Williams. I would have taken Williams instead of Dylan, but I took Robinson before Moore and Williams, just because I'm buying.
I would have
into that
taken
McCoy hype.
taken Robinson before.
I could, yeah. Moore, I
think
love
it's-
Moore. You saw that video I posted yesterday about him.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that one, but he needs a quarterback. He's 3 straight 1,000-yard, 1,200-yard seasons, but he's had 4 touchdowns, so he's yet to breach wide receiver 1 territory. Maybe Baker can do that. I mean, he's been pretty accurate with the deep ball. It depends on how he's used. I know Robbie Anderson was more of the deep threat compared to Moore, who worked the middle of the field. But I don't know,
Nice
rules
picture.
still there. They
Thank
did
you.
fire. Who was the offensive coordinator they fired midseason?
McAdoo's the new one. They fired the kid from LSU, Joe Brady.
Yeah, they fired him. He wasn't doing a good job. So hopefully McAdoo can make this work out for Moore.
So yeah, the dynasty community knows that I have some hard feelings on Moore because he's going to be 26, and I think it's one of these things that he's 26 and he's kind of a middle wide receiver too, and he's kind of past that territory where he's this young wide receiver that we're waiting to really explode, and those quarterback questions are real, and so I think that there's some people that still value him as that highline premier dynasty asset. You have to start to ask the question of how many seasons are left, and is this guy that's just kind of a middle wide receiver too? And
Which
people
isn't
don't
a
like
bad
those
thing.
questions because I don't know, but
I'm okay with wide receiver twos.
Baker. Yeah,
I'm
but
all right
I
with
like
wide
to-
receiver twos.
Baker.
he was alluding like back in the day. I think he was like a top 5 potential
Yeah.
dynasty wide receiver in ranks, and now everyone's like, okay, he's wide receiver 14 to 18.
but I think some people haven't caught up to that yet. Like some
Right,
people
I
have
agree.
like, I don't know, you get into the Twitter communities and you get some people that it's like their identity is DJ Moore for some reason. And then they get really offended if you say, well, he's just kind of a middle wide receiver too.
Nice job,
It's like,
Nate.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about you, man. I'm just
I
talking
like-
about DJ Moore.
I like this.
You know
Nate
what? I'm
has
screwed
more
up.
than
Yeah,
you.
I like Joey's pick. I should have taken Cortland Sutton there, I think.
Hey, KJ Hamler, baby. He's
I-
Wilson's wide receiver 1. But I like Nate's draft here. If you can guarantee Jackson and Mills, like Mills has probably got to be decently accurate,
Mills had a good year, and the team believes in him. I mean, the back half of his season was much better than was expected, especially in a bad situation. And Brandon Cooks is still with that team.
And Mechie, whenever he
They got
recovers.
Mechie. Their
is
offensive
he gonna be
line got a
back?
little bit better. Mid-season, maybe a little bit earlier than
Still,
mid-season.
Nico Collins and Brevin Jordan's advancement as
Yep.
rookies to sophomores
Exactly.
now.
Exactly.
Have you guys talked about the change to no more -1 for sacks? 'Cause
Oh,
I
really?
wonder.
Cool.
Yeah, they eliminated that because I wonder if you'll see more usable quarterbacks this year because
That was
I don't
tough.
know. Well, that's the thing about SFB scoring is that basically you can either have a quarterback that can average 20 or more points per game, or you have a quarterback that you don't even feel comfortable putting in your lineup. And it's like that's like the dividing line there. So I do wonder about the minimizing some of those penalties a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's fun to experiment with some of these scoring, but the scoring is a little bit extra with the first downs, and maybe -1 incompletion is all you really need from the quarterback negatives. And we can't forget Rex Burkhead.
Rex Burkhead. They've got Marlon Mack there.
Damian Pierce.
Damian Pierce, yeah.
Who else?
I'm
is
not
on
as-
it? Was Chris Hogan
Nico
still there, or
Collins.
whatever his name was?
No, Chris Conley, though, who had that one big game.
He seems to be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
Jeff
Damn
with
you,
two
Jeff.
tight ends, yeah.
I got to go with my guy. I'm planting a flag on
course.
Dawson Knox this year. So
Sure you do.
this SFB scoring, I mean, you got to go with that tight end.
All right, Chef.
I really wish Sleeper would take like
I got
there's
that
no
Fitz London stat.
if you're in a redraft mode in Sleeper, there's absolutely no reason Calvin Ridley should be in the player pool, and that kind of drives me nuts. Because he's high enough that he can get auto drafted in the player pool, and that's
Hey.
wrong.
That's what you get.
Right. That's why you don't auto draft.
That's-
I do
what
agree
you
with what
get.
you mean. He's obviously not
Yeah,
playing
he's
this
right.
year.
He's not
He
playing.
should not be in redraft leagues.
Well, yeah, or if
Man,
you
I do
bury
not
him
like
like
my
way down
pick.
in the ranks if you're in a keeper league or something like that. But when you go in to set up the league and you select redraft, then
Love
you
that
should
shot.
not have Calvin Ridley in an area where
Yeah.
he could be auto drafted.
Where is he?
Did you put kickers in?
No, because are we really drafting kickers? Let's be honest.
I will. I'll pick one.
Yeah.
Don't draft a kicker, guys.
I did honestly forget
you listen
about
to one
that.
thing I say: don't draft a kicker because we draft in early July, and you do not get waivers until early September. And you have preseason, you have camp, you have everything you possibly can imagine. You look at the Baltimore Ravens running back situation last year; they had 2 running backs get hurt prior to the season. Don't draft a kicker because the kicker is not going to increase value in those 2 months that you can't make roster moves. Whereas a running back, you could have a last round running back that turns into a starting running back by week 1.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I'm still gonna draft one though.
But don't do it.
If you're in a live draft, one of the live ones, you do have to take one. It's like a requirement. Yeah, Scott tweeted it out.
I've started a kicker in Scott Fishbowl. They can guarantee you hopefully 7 points.
He upped it. That's what I'm expecting. You get a point just for making a kick, so all extra points count as a point. And the distance, if it's over, if the distance of the field goals.
How do you guys feel about Hopkins? Like, I know he's suspended for 6 games, but he's still a potential target guy, right?
I mean, I'm not going to go after him.
Jeff's like, nah.
I don't know. Probably in this range, it's okay. But I think the other thing too about SFB is it's not super hard to make the playoffs. And if you are, depending on how your division works out, if you are active and you're continuing to make waivers and you're setting good lineups, there's a decent chance you're probably going to make the playoffs. And so I think that's, you kind of have to consider guys like Godwin or Hopkins a little bit more than potentially in your leagues, that just because you're going for that upside at the end of the year, you're going for those upside during those playoff weeks. Whereas like maybe in your regular league, you might fall out of it enough by not grabbing that guy too early, but they are kind of in that range.
That was my thoughts. Like, he's going to miss, at least he's going to be at least somewhat healthy. And who else do they really have there besides Zach Ertz that's going to be a target hog?
Hollywood Brown.
Right. But when he comes back, Hopkins is obviously going to get a share, right?
Yeah.
I would hope. Wesley. At least red zone, if you could. Yeah, dude, Wesley is a huge sleeper.
Wesley's a good player.
Wesley's good. And he's like 24.
I
heard you shout about Rondale, but 5'7".
Don't forget about James Conner.
JC Chavez. Shout out to NSYNC. Are you guys NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, or 98 Degrees people?
NSYNC.
Nice. Joey?
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, it coming from Orlando, a home of all 3 of those boy bands. It is NSYNC though.
Let's go, dude. NSYNC was mine too.
I saw something where it's like Justin Timberlake has earned like the most out of all that by like miles, and then it's like all the Backstreet Boys are like next in line, but then like they've earned more than NSYNC has, but it's like Justin Timberlake dwarfs. Like,
he's a superstar, dude.
Yeah,
Joey Fatone has multiple hot dog restaurants in Orlando.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Do you watch The Impractical Jokers?
I don't. I just have eaten hot dogs there at Fat Ones.
That's lucky.
That's what it's called.
Joey, I'm excited you're on the show.
Joey, you've never watched Impractical? You don't watch Impractical Jokers?
I have. I just don't actively watch it.
It was.
We don't either, to be fair.
A lot of people hate that show.
I love that show.
I don't hate it at all.
I love it.
I was sad when Joe left because of his personal reasons.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So, but now they I watched
one of my favorite bits is the Scoop Ski Potatoes one, where he's like Scoop Ski Potato. Yep,
that was funny. That was a good one.
You're up,
I really like it.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking.
I can.
And
I also know
nice pick.
Why people think it's corny, but I like it. Well, that was some good talk there. Back to Scott Fishbowl. So, anyways,
enough with the damn potatoes.
James Cook, that's solid. Is this PPR for running backs or no?
I think it's PPR for everybody.
Yeah. PPR is PPR.
Oh, Joey.
What?
Half point per reception.
That was who I was eyeing there.
Half point per reception.
He was hiding out down there. I always get so excited. And I do so many drafts with Joey, and Joey is a master at. I get excited, and I think nobody's seeing this guy.
Half point.
And then Joey will be 2 picks before me and take him. And it's just
hard.
-2 for fumbles.
Yo, it's only a half point per reception, you liars. Besides shot.
Oh, that's right. It is half PPR.
So it's half point
I did like
PPR.
James Cook until knowing that. Sorry, Nate, you suck.
Thank
kidding,
you for
sorry.
saying
Just
that.
kidding,
About me,
sorry,
Jeff.
sorry,
That made me
sorry.
feel nice.
I didn't mean it.
Oh, rat farts.
Nice, dude. P-Max.
Let's have Nicole come back to me.
Wow, this is kind of insane, Jeff. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, you are thinking what I'm thinking, Jeff. I know you. He's a believer.
Almost up.
He is a believer. Jeff is a big Justin Bieber fan.
Sorry, I was.
Well, yeah, of course.
So I was trying to figure out some things. Gosh, there was somewhere I wanted to go that I didn't go.
Grocery store, gas station, park.
How many flex spots are there? Do you?
The
There's too many
roster
tight ends.
size, the starting
I think you
roster.
could start
This
one
has
at each
two.
position, at least.
In 2 flex?
Or maybe you could start 0. Like I think it's just one at each position, and then whatever you want to do, up to 2
Okay.
quarterbacks. So yeah, you could
No,
start.
I think you could play like 5 wide receivers if you want to play 5 wide receivers.
Yeah, one of each.
I know you
up-
can't. Yeah, because
Up to
yeah.
2 quarterbacks, and then fill your remaining, 6 or whatever it is. Yeah, so it
You
can be
need
one
2 running
back.
backs. I'm pretty certain because like
Two
you
running
need a
backs?
1 tight
Yeah.
end, 2 running
Fuck
backs.
what I'm saying.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, one at each position besides running back, which is 2. No, yeah. I think I was starting 5 receivers at once last year.
I was starting like all receivers because I went 0 RB. So I was in Scott Fish's Pigs League, and I made the playoffs, and I played all the way through, and I had like a 0 RB build, and I realized like the week of the playoffs, like literally the week of the second week of the playoffs, that you only needed to start 1 running back. I played the entire season with like crap at my running back and like a good receiver on the bench the whole time. So that was fun when I realized that. Make sure you know your settings, kids.
See, I don't
Number
even
one
know
rule of
I was
fantasy.
behind everyone just now. So yeah, thank you for fact
Yeah,
checking.
you do need running backs. If you don't have running backs, it's going to be hard to compete.
I don't know. I
Like
drafted
some teams take
Etienne
5, like
last
DJ
year.
Healy.
Yeah.
And then it's
He's
a tough
not even here.
situation.
Rashad Penny is probably the guy that I wanted to take, Chef, but I was scrambled.
I figured it was. I just don't know who I want to take after him.
Why is Tannehill falling?
I don't know. People are scared of Tannehill.
Yeah. His weapons
Shaq,
aren't
I
too
was thinking
exciting.
about
They're not
taking
terrible,
Woods,
but
being honest.
I mean, I guess because he doesn't throw the interceptions, so he's a pretty good. Well, last year he did though, correct?
He got sacked and he had interceptions.
Yeah.
He did the second most sacks last year, and that was -1 because I had him in my. Oh, Corey, I'm shocked where you went. You didn't go for the brand here.
I know. I'm a believer. Thomas isn't going to be playing.
I did a. We did football guys. We did a contribution article, and we just did undervalued wide receivers that I submitted, and
For sure.
Chris Olave was one of my undervalued receivers, and Robert Woods was actually my other
I
undervalued.
wanted
wide
Woods.
receiver.
I didn't know who I wanted to take, Olave or Woods there. So I guess we're all on the same page. I'm really intrigued by Robert Woods. Even though Treylon Burks had some bad press, I do believe that he's going to be an asset for Ryan Tannehill. But I think Woods is that dependable guy, and a senior coming on to another team with a senior quarterback that knows where he needs to throw the ball when he's throwing the ball. I think Robert Woods fits in with Ryan Tannehill like a glove, and I think it's going to pay off for him big time this year.
If the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
Yeah, but Robert Woods is like that adjustable glove because he can run a jet sweep. He works from the slot. He works from the outside. He does all the extras.
And he
will
run
block. Yes, exactly. So
No, I wanted Woods,
I think
man.
I
I'm
think
just
Woods is
salty.
that
Same.
versatile player when it comes to wide receiver. One of the reasons why he got another contract at the age of 30. Because he does put in the work. And guess what? His tape from minicamp looks great. So let's go. Bobby Trees.
I like the Russell Gage pick. I like the Tony pick here. Hunter Henry's safe. He has his red zone usage. So that's always a nice upside pick that Nate just pulled in the 11th round.
I like the McKissick pick,
Look at
man.
this auto team is good.
Wow.
We got Burrow and league winner Jared Goff.
Oh,
You really
I know.
like
Who, I
Tristan
think I know
Tristan?
who Jeff is taking. He's going to take him right underneath me.
Hefe is taking. I know who he's taking, and we'll find out here. Unless Joey, what are we thinking?
Joey always snipes me.
I won't snipe you here.
Oh,
I
Gronk,
guarantee
bro.
you. I guarantee you. I won't.
Oh, let me pull this up. Sorry if
not
everyone
maybe.
can't see. My fault. You gotta yell at me. Wow, Joey goes Irv. That's not who I was thinking, Joey.
Irv
Fourth year
Smith.
breakout?
I'm not a firm believer in Irv Smith, man. Joey, tell me
I-
about him. Why did you take
Well,
him?
Joey made the pick. Let him talk. Sorry.
He was my next highest tight end. Although there was somebody else there shooting up rankings today that I might have should have taken
Yeah, who is
instead.
the tight end?
What'd you say?
Who's shooting up the rankings?
K-Dot.
Kate Otten.
And Braid. I mean,
Kate Otten.
See that?
That's better, Corey. I like the stretch effect.
I love the everybody's like they're gonna sign Jared Cook now, and it's like sure they're gonna sign the dude that probably isn't even any better than Cameron Brate that hasn't been like with the offense at all. They're just gonna go.
Or Kate Otten. Nice pick. Hefe.
Damn it. Sharks are in the water. Jesus. Guys are killing me.
I just don't know about Sky Moore.
I'm a
I
believer.
don't know, but I'm willing to find out on my roster.
Yeah. I'd rather know afterward.
But I mean, 12th round at this point. Like,
I don't want to make a pick.
Well, you have to, Corey.
I know.
Those are the rules.
Jorge got me on that. I didn't chase Claypool, but I think I would have taken Sky Moore over him. But
I wanted both of those receivers, and I thought I was getting at least one.
yeah, that's
So
what
I
happens to you.
Kick it.
That's what. Yeah, we don't do like we all do all these slow drafts. We don't do enough like fast drafts because then it breaks your brain and you're saying that timer's going down. You don't know where to go.
I think I make better decisions in a fast draft.
I make a
than I do
lot
in
of
slow draft.
mistakes.
I make a lot of mistakes. I love it.
I've tried
love it.
I've tried scrolling up on the StreamYard stream page like 5 times. And I'm like, oh wait, I go to the other one.
Well, guys, Jared Cook is retired. Thank you, Patrick. Irv
Jared
had
Cook
10.
retired.
Needs to
Gronk
tell Twitter,
retired
'cause There's about
today.
45 different people I saw that said that they're going to sign him.
Who? They're signing.
Jared
Well, I
Cook.
mean,
Everybody
if you
said
were, he could be retired, but hey, Brady wants you to get a ring. Like you're the backup. Like we'll have Brady out
Are
there.
you serious?
sniped by the auto.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
I was thinking,
Are you
Gallup.
freaking serious? This
Is there anything more
auto
frustrating?
draft, man?
You got your guys.
Ugh.
No, I was in, and like I always get in these underdog drafts next to an auto pick, and it's like every single time the guy's dropping that you really want, and then scooped up off the auto, and it's just drives you crazy.
Sucks. I mean, I have a backup, I guess.
I would hope so.
You know
You have to
what?
pick somebody anyways.
Yeah.
Might
So
I
would you
suggest
guys-
Rob Gronkowski?
Yeah, maybe. That's a good idea, Nate.
I know.
Conceptually, though, like say Gronk is on, would you consider drafting Gronk in this format? Because like with your last pick, since you've got some
Sure.
time for him to change his mind.
I
very well
wouldn't
might.
be. I wouldn't be against it.
I'm not
That
sure.
upside swing.
If we're talking 15th round, why not? If it doesn't pay off, you release him, you drop him, and you pick somebody up on waivers you could have maybe taken instead, but there's still going to be value on the waiver wire.
I don't hate my running backs all of a sudden. They're not top market, but decent.
That's what you just gotta do, It's redraft. It's the 1 year thing.
Are these actually with SFB scoring settings on these?
Oh, man.
No, just
Oh.
third round reverse. You can't do that in mock drafts on sleeper, to my
Change
knowledge.
the scoring settings.
To my knowledge.
I should have just done this as a best ball league and just let it go. N mocks. Hashtag
Surprise,
Jeff
everyone,
says
this
N
is not a
mocks.
mock
We just
draft. This is a real league.
do everything as a best ball league. No, it doesn't have to be. Just keep it because we're having fun. Just draft.
Well,
like
maybe our
and
next week's- our
my
next
campaign
week's
to end mocks when you can just do best ball leagues instead.
All right,
I mean, that's a fair point, Jeff.
Our next draft.
How's it going to play out? You know,
right? That's always my problem with mock drafts. I'm like, well, I drafted this team, and now it's not going to do anything.
Well, so mock drafts, you run into two problems. One, either you love your team and then it just goes away, and you're like, well, this makes me kind of sad. Or the other one is like you get people that are like halfway through, they're like, well, this is dumb, this is fake, I'm out. And I think that you get running those two different things. And you never want that bad feeling of loving a team that you drafted and then it just goes away. But you also never want that frustrating feeling of people that are just taking picks that rate them don't matter.
Yeah,
let's play it out as best ball, and let's flood the server on Sleeper.
Healy got Gronk.
I love that, Evan. Speaking of Gronk,
Gronk off the board. He's a believer.
Evan Ingram pick.
Yeah, I like that Evan Ingram pick too. If I didn't have,
if
I had a third quarterback, I might have taken him. But that's where the Albert O pick. Jeff future Jeff in real draft, don't take Albert O there.
I took your real wide receiver 1 right here.
I like him. I do like him.
Maybe only you. How do you feel about this song, Jeff?
It's groovy. I don't know.
Well, I gave you anxiety with the other one. My bad, bro.
Well, it was the combination of the music and like the sleeper timer running down. Because I didn't know what the pinging was. I was brand new into the room, and something started yelling at me.
It sounds like the music in a club bathroom.
You guys want to go night driving?
See, I feel like this is like the music that's just in Corey's mind at all times. Like I feel like I have like children's music in my mind, or like Olivia Rodrigo going on in my mind. I feel like this is just like what's pinging in Corey's mind nonstop.
Nice melodious tones.
Guys, I am really liking this, and I hope everyone's happy. Nate, what are you going with here?
I don't know, man.
It's getting towards the nitty gritty.
I'm between. I don't like the value at wide receiver here. It's a weird thing, but also I'm going to take a flyer on this guy.
I kind of like my team, but I wish I didn't take out.
Oh, boo, Seth.
I really wanted Ron. The auto got me on the Rondale.
Ooh, Mostert.
Yeah.
Let's go, Patrick.
P-Max, 83. He wasn't born in 83. He's actually 83 years old.
Well, I'm impressed with his knowledge of technology and being able to use Sleeper. I can barely use it, and I'm only 40.
Did you turn 40 this year, Nate?
I did in March, man.
I turned 40 in August, so.
You guys make me feel like a child.
You're welcome. I just
turned 39, so I'm a year behind you guys.
Yeah, there are not many situations. Oh, Jorge, come on, man. I was really going to go there.
Yeah, I really wanted Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, said no one.
Well, I was, because I have Sky Moore, and so I was going to double down on one of them emerging as being the Kansas City guy.
I was just trying to be funny.
I'm building a team here, Corey, even though it's going to disappear because no one knows.
I mean, you can save it. You can save it.
Screenshot it.
This isn't the Scott Fishbowl draft? What's going on?
Oh,
this would be a lot of pressure for that.
We're testing the Sleeper app. If you haven't watched yet, if they can hold the Scott Fishbowl mock, that's the whole point of this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm up. Oh shit.
Oh, we can't see comments. We're blurring out faces. Born in 83. Sorry.
I needed one more wide receiver on my team. Like, who could I have? Jamison Williams instead of Albert O. I feel like I probably would have rather done that.
I mean, even Woods and Kirk would have been nice.
Yeah. Well, I did get Kirk.
Knox, dude. You didn't need Albert.
No, that was a bad pick.
Yeah, that was
we'd redo that. I really wanted Lazard.
We're taking it back in the 10th round.
We're rewinding back 5 rounds.
You know what? It's not a bad bet.
One of the joys of drafting with Jeff Bell is sometimes you'll get a text mid-draft that's like, I'm just going crazy. It's like, okay. I'm just going wild. Like, all right.
I like Logan Thomas, man.
Then I'll do the occasional. Just that Corey does it too, but we'll be like, we just reset the league. Like, what do you guys?
Redo Mulligan.
Didn't you guys have fun drafting? Let's redo it.
Why not? Why not? This is going to be disgusting, but hey, don't remember what bye weeks. Damn it. Bye weeks are important, guys.
Draft.
Bye weeks are important.
Are they?
Hey, practice
Oh,
makes
yeah.
perfect.
Oh, yes, they
If he's
are.
ever complaining about Jameson Crowder's value, he needs to look at Sleeper because Sleeper sure loves them some Jameson Crowder.
Yeah.
I think that's the funny thing with different site ADPs. It's like somebody's complaining about one thing over here, but then it's like you go to another site and it's like, well, Jameson Crowder's not actually wide receiver 90, so you can stop complaining about Jameson Crowder.
I was combing through FanDuel's ADP the other night, and it's really strange. Like DJ Moore is like 120th, but he's 59th in the little row. So it's like the numbers are really wonky. So fix it, FanDuel.
Why did somebody yell at me?
What?
Wait,
Somebody
did you get autoed?
Somebody said, wow, when I took Darrell Williams.
Oh, that's the sleeper effect.
Yeah, that's a sleeper, bro.
Because I was surprised because I went late? Or
Because you
what?
picked ahead of ADP, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens a lot in that first round because quarterbacks go. I was like,
Because Damian
wow.
Williams is going to be on the
Wow.
waiver wire.
That's Daryl.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Darrell Williams.
I mean, it's a small picture, guys. I'm got two
I know,
screens
but
on my laptop
it's-
open.
It says Airy next to it, so
I was looking at Zamir White.
not Adel.
Yeah, I mean, that's my fourth running back, so I just needed some guys.
Just some depth.
All right, let's see how my team looks.
All right, and we're going to wind down here with the last two picks of our Scott Fish Bowl 12 mock draft. Thank you, everyone who participated. We appreciate your time, and Joey, of course, for you for coming on.
Thank you.
Ooh, Trey McBride.
It was a chill night tonight,
Awesome.
guys.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, the music helped. I love that background
You can
I
music.
feel
convert it
so
into a-
relaxed. Usually I feel so amped. Like I need to let something out, but it was like, yeah.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really
I
fun.
think I
And
need
it's
to
new.
take an hour and I think I need to. Corey, can you send me that clip? I'm just going to play it all day long in my office. 'Cause I feel great right now.
I love it.
What can I say, man? It's the music. I got to set the mood. You know how it is out here, you know?
It is
All
what
right.
it